My God. Just finished watching season 3, episode 303, titled Always Together. I don't know how many emotional assassinations I can take watching this series of Fairy Tale. So, of course, the Fairy Tale got disbanded. Then they got back together. Everybody was separated for a year, did their own thing. I'm not going to make this recording long. They came back. They are now fighting another battle. This is a final battle against Seraph and his empire. A lot has happened in this episode, but I really just want to focus on Gajiel and Levy. As you see in my previous videos, from my picture stills and maybe the actual breakdown video I did of the character Gajiel, Red Fox, which is one of the Dragon Slayers, and Fairy Tale. This episode really upset me. It really upset me. Of course, they in a most terrifying battle in their life, like they always are. But this is like a triple one. It's probably the worst one they've ever been so far since the series began. And Gajia's with Levy, and they're fighting against some barnacle demon, I guess. And he absorbs the barnacles. Of course, it doesn't affect him because, you know, his body can transfer things, chemicals to make it benefit him into metal because he's an Iron Dragon Slayer. But it affects Levy. And she put a mask on, but she already knew that it absorbs in the skin as well, the barnacle particles. So you could still be you could be really affected either way. So she lies to Gajiel and said that she was fine with just the mask that she had, but she wasn't fine. She just wanted to be there for him in the battle. She just wanted to be there for him. Of course, Gajiel, being the hero that he is and the gentleman that he's grown to become towards Levy, he defeats this barnacle demon. But no, of course, like all the other bad guy characters, they gotta cowardly take the way out, right? They gotta cowardly take the way out, and they can't even have the decency or the honor to die alone. No, that's what happens. So not only is he a barnacle demon, but I mean, he's a demon already. So demons are supposedly quote unquote immortal spirits, supposedly. You can't necessarily kill them. I mean, you can, but all you really do is send them back to where they came from. They come from a portal. They're not of this world. So he basically sends him back to where he came from, which is a portal of the abyss, of the underworld abyss, right? But he grabs Gajiel with him and soaks him in this portal. And when I tell you the intensity of this scene, because not only was it just heartbreaking, it just really made me angry. Because he's going away, he's getting pulled by this demon in this portal. And he's telling Levy to go, do not come closer. You would die if you touch me because I absorb all those barnacle particles. And you've already got some in your system. You don't need to I don't want you to have a fatal blow once you touch me kind of thing. She's trying to get him out. He restrains her. She cuts it off, the restraints. And he's like, you made me become a better man. I used to be a bad guy. I used to be, I used to be such an asshole, and since joining this guild and meeting you, you made me think of a future that I could have had with you. Of, kids, a family, a better way of life. He said the only thing that really hurts me is that I'm not going to be able to have that future with you. So I want you to live for me. I want you to live out your own future for yourself. And she's crying and he's crying. And he's crying because he's really telling her how he actually feels about her. But he's getting pulled into this abyss with this demon. And Panther Lily grabs her, which is his cat, his companion, the SE cat. And they're both crying, holding each other. Or he's mostly Panther Lily's restraining her from going to him. And he's saying all this stuff about, how he's changed and he found a way to live differently and to actually start caring about people. And at the same time, he's getting pulled into this abyss or absorbed with this demon into this underworld. So he died. Supposedly. Allegedly. I'm going to go allegedly because Fairy Tale's good for that. They're good for taking you to that brink of heartbreaking emotions and then pull you back into like everything's okay. But right now, it doesn't seem that way. It seems, I don't know how, if they do bring Gaja back, how will they do that? And I'm just like, and I had like an aftershock because I cried a little bit, but I didn't cry that much. And I think it's because I have cried and been through so much emotionally. This series has put me through the ringer emotionally. Like, I felt like I've been emotionally assassinated time and time again off each episode that I see. And I like Gajil. I like how his character really transformed and how he got mature as the years progressed with Fairytale and everything else. And him and Levy are the only two that kind of, they don't, they not like the other couples or some potential couples in the guild or in the series. They actually don't really hide the fact that they care for one another, even though they didn't make it official to really hook up. But they don't hide the fact that they really care about each other in a more of a deeper way than friendship. And so, of course, they do the flashback bit, which just which is like emotional overload kill, right? Emotional overload kill. And I don't know if I could take it anymore with this series. I love it, but it's driving me nuts. It's driving me crazy. So I don't know. And in a way, I can relate to Levy and I can relate to Gajil, realistically. Like, there's certain characteristics I see in myself in Levy. There's certain characteristics that I see with my husband in Gajil. Just certain things that points out to me about them too. And I really like them. I really like them being a couple or a potential couple together. And I hope they get to have that future. I'm hoping that this is just some type of, that he's going to be gone for a little while or come back. I don't know how they're going to do that though, because he really got pulled into this portal or underworld with this demon. I don't know if any human being can survive that. But they've been through way worse. So anything could happen, right? But for right now, it just seems like Ganjil is gone. And the future that he wanted to have with Lively